Hey there, G.I. Joe fans! I woke up to a surprise this morning. At least it was a surprise to me. I don't know if it was a surprise to you or anyone else out there, but Hasbro has released the pre-order for the brand new 6-inch Destro figure. And there it is, right there on the screen. Look at that guy. He's in the package. There's the figure, there's a couple guns, and there's a briefcase. So few accessories there. He's in the packaging. Sorry, we're just going to get into this, by the way. This is cool. He's in the packaging that we've come to know for these 6-inch classified series figures. So I'm going to zoom around for a minute. We're going to take a look at this. This is a purely reaction video. I don't have any more information than what I'm showing you here. And actually, some of you, this may be the first news you hear because this thing just popped today. And I didn't have any warning, and I hadn't heard anything about this figure coming out yet. So I may actually have some news for you. I don't know. But Hasbro Pulse has this online for pre-order right now, and there will be a t-shirt coming out soon. So we'll talk about the t-shirt near the end. But I'm going to zoom in here. If we notice at the top, this is the third figure in the series. So 03. Just out of curiosity, how many of you are buying more of these? One you can open and one you can seal, or are you just buying them to open, or are you just buying them to keep them shut up? It'd be kind of curious to know. So there's the age. That's their legal age thing. Classified series Destro. So here is Destro's artwork. That's kind of cool. It doesn't really match any of the other classified series artwork, but it's kind of a cool thing. I like how they put the COBRA symbol or the COBRA logo behind his head, and it's just there. It's not really drawn in as part of his outfit. It's just kind of there because he's got that big red ruff collar thing anyway. Because when you look here at the collar, well, I guess you can see lines there, so it might be like those lines there, I guess. But I like how they put that Cobra symbol behind him, and his eyes are almost at that snake eye level, kind of. That's it. The interpretation is kind of cool, I think. So in the package, I think he looks. My first initial reaction, like 2 minutes in, I think he looks cool. And I know there are some problems with people didn't like Roadblock or Scarlet, and Duke was a little bit more favorable. I don't know why you wouldn't be happy with Destro. He's not on Snake Eyes level of really great, awesome looking, but I don't think he's down to the Scarlet and Roadblock level of whatever. I think he actually looks pretty good. He's got this really cool silver mask, and look at those eyes. You've got some eyes there. I don't know if we've ever seen eyes like that on Destro. Maybe the 1992 Destro. No, it wasn't the Battlecore line. I guess that was just before the Battlecore line. We had a pretty cool Destro in 1992, and he had eyes. I remember that. But this one's got some eyes. He's got his gold chain with his red, whatever, medallion, jewel. Hey, hit me up in the comments if you know what he wears around his neck. Now, I will say this. Oh, looks like he's got the ab crunch thing that Snake Eyes has, that until I get Snake Eyes, coming soon, I don't have him yet. Until I get Snake Eyes, I won't really know how that works, because I've mentioned before, I've never had a 6-inch action figure that has that ab crunch. Fortnite 6-inch action figures are the very first action figures I have ever purchased, so I don't know what that functionality looks like. I think it looks ugly. I think it looks horrendous on a figure, and I can't imagine it ever properly working the way people say it does, but maybe it does, and I'm very anxious to find out. So anyway, he's got this ab crunch. Now, around his shoulders and his chest, he does have some, looks like maybe a gray armor that Scarlet kind of had. She had some kind of a armor that had lines in it, and that looks like he may have some of that. He's got silver gauntlets. He's got his wrist rockets. Check that out. He's got a red leg holster. He's got some lines on his pants and gray boots. The one thing I think everyone should be happy about is the gold on Destro is only on the necklace, or on his chain. I shouldn't say necklace, maybe on his chain. He doesn't have like gold boots or gold gauntlets, and who knows, maybe that's why we're getting him now. Maybe Duke, Scarlet, and Roblox were kind of, let's throw those out for the people, the fans, and see what their reaction is before we actually release the rest of them, like Destro and maybe the other Snake Eyes. And maybe they did some quick rework on him because he's coming out in July, a month after the other figures. The others are coming out in June. This one's coming out July 13, I think. So anyway, we could look more at this, or I can flip to some other pictures. Let's flip to some other pictures real quick. So here he is out of the package. It makes me sound like I'm unboxing, but I really do like this figure. I think next to Snake Eyes, this may be my second favorite of these. I think he looks really great. I'd like to, too bad they didn't chrome his head. Wouldn't that have been really cool? But it could have been expensive. I don't know any about that stuff, so. But in the right light, his head shines a little bit. I almost think the necklace, the chain, might come off. It looks like it's kind of loose there, and you could pick it up and maybe take it off. The head looks like it's separate from the neck bolt silver area. Yeah, there's those wrist rockets. Look at that. And he's got this gold gun. Maybe that's what they did. They golded the gun instead of him. Now, actually, if you think back on it, it wouldn't be really uncharacteristic for him to actually have gold on his outfit, because the version 2 Iron Grenadier Destro had a gold mask, and he had some gold up here on like a shoulder blade pad thing. He had a gold sword and a gold hook. So he actually did have some gold on him. It wouldn't have been too out of the realms for that, but this is not based on the Iron Grenadier Destro. This is based on, I'm assuming, it looks like either the version 1, maybe it's a mix of version 1 and 1992, which is like version 3 or 4. But anyway, he's got this gold gun, and there's another view of the red holster on his right leg. And those are pretty cool looking boots, gotta say. Here is his briefcase. It's got the COBRA symbol embedded, carved into it. It looks like it might open. And he's got that. Now, that may be the thing people are upset about. And if this is the most they've got to be upset about, this is a pretty good figure. When it comes down to just one or two accessories that you're upset about, and you really can't find a lot to complain about the figure, then you're okay. But this looks like it's in the line of Roadblock's sci-fi. He had the railgun thing. This looks like it could be like a laser gun, but really, in the cartoon from Sunbow, they all shot lasers. Some of them may have looked realistic, but they were all lasers. So this looks like a laser gun. And it looks really cool, too. It's got some sights there. I think he looks really cool, and I'm really excited for this one. Let's scroll. Not scroll. Okay, here's this is a better view of the holster on his right leg with the gold gun fits into it. So the gold gun will come out. I remember reading or seeing or hearing somewhere that they were designing these figures to be able to hold all of their accessories. So you wouldn't have accessories just laying around. The accessories that came with them, they could hold them, they could holster them, they could wear them, they could do something. And I really like that. That's really neat. So there's another view of the holster. What else has it got? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at the possibilities if this had a chrome head. This almost makes me think chrome, doesn't it? I know it's the lighting. It's messing with us. But golly. I'm challenging, because I'm not going to do it. I challenge a customizer out there to get 2 of these or chrome the one you get. Just get one and chrome it and then show it off to all of us, because I'd love to see if this looked like chrome. Maybe that could be, hey, Hasbro, that could be like an SDCC exclusive later, is a chrome Destro head. I don't know. Y'all are going to be mad at me for suggesting an exclusive, right? That looks very dark and moody. That looks really cool. There's a better view of his briefcase. It looks like his boots are a bit shiny gloss. Here's another closer view of the head. So there's definitely some lines, and there's, wait, is there a circle on his head? Okay, fine. Why can't I zoom in? I want to zoom in. Yeah, it almost looks like he's got a circle. Why does it do that? There we go. It almost looks like he's got a circle on his head. That's a weird little thing to do. He's got his wrist rockets right there, 3 of them. What's next? Hey, here's what's inside the briefcase. Look at that. So he's got a computer inside that briefcase. So it looks like the screen is down by the keyboard, not up on the lid. Now, I don't remember noticing or not the other figures. I'm probably sure I must have. But he's got a peg hole in the back. So that's either for being able to take the figure apart, which I don't think they need to do much anymore that way, or could we be getting some backpacks soon? I don't know. There's another view of his wrist rockets, 3 of them right there. The detail looks amazing and wonderful. So it looks like we've got the butterfly and shoulder movement and bicep movement, and I can't tell if that's, I think that's a double elbow. So we definitely have some neat articulation. And double knee joints, I can see just barely right down there. It'd probably be better if I looked at another picture. Oh, I saved 2 of those. Oh, here's another view of the briefcase. That's so cool. That is so neat. I don't know if these have calf rotation like I've seen with Fortnite. There could be a calf rotation in there. I can't tell. Definitely double knee joints. And definitely some movement down here on the ankles. So I think this is fully articulated. It's even got, like I said, that ab crunchy thing. Anyway. Alright, there is the Destro figure. I think he looks awesome. What do you think? Drop it in the comments below. Are you going to get this guy? He is up for pre-order as of today. Limit of 2, $19.99. So if you're not a Hasbro Pulse member and you want to pre-order it through them, you're going to have to pay $6.99 shipping. I don't know. I didn't check to see if it's up on Amazon or Walmart or Target. You could do that. And let me know in the comments below. The last thing is this. A Destro t-shirt. This is also up. It's not available for pre-order. It says coming soon, $24.99. And that looks really cool. This is the artwork that is on the package. Look at that. There's like 4 little rockets or missiles up here above him, like he's willing them to shoot up. And so there's like him superimposed on top of his forehead. Maybe that's why there's that circle there. And he's looking down all silver and menacing, and he's got you in his crosshair. If you notice, his left eye, the red lines cross right on top of that eye, so he's watching you. Yeah. And then we get on the left sleeve the G.I. Joe Classified series. I got the Snake Eye shirt, and I like it. Did you get that Snake Eye shirt? Or are you going to get this one? That'd be curious to know. I like buying G.I. Joe clothing, so. But that's pretty cool. I do like this artwork. I don't think it really matches with the other Classified series artwork. Again, that's one of my little, irritants about the line is they have inconsistent art throughout the entire thing. Now, I would understand if their art was based off of, like, we're releasing a cartoon version of this character, so that's a cartoon art. We're releasing a Resolute version of this character, so it's more of a gritty Resolute art. We're releasing the comic version of this figure, or this character, so it's comic book type. That I can understand why there would be different art. But when they're just releasing figures in a regular line, it kind of distracts me, that art. I don't know why. It just does. It doesn't look consistent. Remember way back, for those who can remember, the original 82 to 94 line, we had a pretty consistent art throughout the entire thing. And don't go and tell me it's because mostly one guy did it in the early years. I know. And they're having different guys. Actually, let me scoot over here. Oh, and the back of the shirt is black. So let's go over here real quick. This Destro, this is the Hasbro Pulse description. So this Destro figure comes ready for action with multiple points of articulation for high posability and character-inspired accessories, including a golden decoed blaster. That's a golden decoed blaster. And the artwork is by Oliver Barrett. I've never heard of him, so. The gijoe Classified Series Destro package will make a mark on shelves. That's a really deep description of Destro. Anyway, so I want to include that. The artwork is by Oliver Barrett. So, anyway, that's what I got for you today. A quick 15-minute reaction video. I just think this guy is really, really neat. I'm excited. I'll be straight up and say I am more excited for this guy than either the three G.I. Joes, Duke, Scarlet, or Roadblock, and I'm excited for them, but I'm more excited for this guy. Right there, I'm ranking it. Snake Eyes is number one, Destro, Duke, Scarlet, Roadblock. That's my ranking right there of what I've seen so far. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. I hope I was able to help you learn a little bit about this. If you, excuse me, how rude of me on camera. Anyway, I hope I was able to shed something, but this is a reaction video. I hope you enjoyed this. Hit that like, thumbs up if you liked it at all. And if I asked a few questions, drop some answers or drop some comments below, and I will respond to them as quick as I can. If you enjoy this content, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and you'll be notified when more videos come out. It's the weekend, or it's going to be the weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay healthy, stay clean. Wash those hands, apparently is the big thing. And hoard your toilet paper, because apparently nobody has it for sale. And if you do, private message me. We'll make a deal. Anyway, thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.